Assembler directive is a combination of two words, assembler plus directive. Assembler in Hindi meaning it is called संयोजन करता, means संयोजन करता. It means a person who collects a group of people for certain objective. Here, the term assembler is in context of programming. Therefore, we can say that assembler is a as input and convert it into an object model and prepare for loading the program into memory for execution. In simple words, we can say that assembler is a software which converts assembly language program into machine code and takes it. Assembler supports directive to define data, to organize segment, to control procedure, to define macro. We can see this part in next section or next slide. Most important thing about assembler is that it consists of two types of statement. First one is instruction and second one is directive. The instructions are translated into machine code by assembler, whereas directives are not translated into the machine code. Next one is directive. Directive means to direct or to instruct. किसी को आदेश देना. When we combine both words assembler and directive, then we can define that an assembler directive is a special code or statement which is used to give direction or to instruct the assembler to perform tasks of assembly process. Or in other words, we can say that assembler directive is a pseudo operation which control the direction of program flow in assembly process. Next point to know is that what is the objective or what is the use of assembler directive. Then we can say simply that assembler directive is used to define symbol variables and to generate and reserve. We will understand this process in upcoming slide where we write a program of addition of two 16-bit numbers. Next most important thing is loader or linker, which further convert the object module prepared by assembler into executable form by linking it with other object module and library module. There are a number of assembler directives in 8086. Two of them are explained here. First one is assume directive. Assume means किसी को मानना, किसी एक चीज को दूसरी चीज के फॉर्म में मान लेना. Here assume is defined as to tell the name of logical segment the assembler to use for a specified segment. Example CSS code. We can simply see by a graphical representation. We know that memory segmentation is most important part of the 8086 microprocessor. Whole memory is divided into four segments: data segment, code segment, stack segment, and extra segment. When we write the program, then data is stored in the data segment and code is stored in the code segment. In program, we assume certain logical word for a specified segment, such that here we are taking CS as code. Wherever we write word code, it will tell assembler that it is defined for CS segment. Next directive is DB. DB is used to reserve byte or bytes of memory location in available memory. Example list DB 01, 02, 03, 04. It will reserve or generate an array of 4 bytes with name specified as list. And initialize the value with corresponding numbers given here. Similarly, we can take another example result DB01 duplicate. It will create a memory location named result with storage capacity of 1 byte. and leave it uninitialized. Here the value, some value will be stored after the execution of the program. Next is directory level. It is used to give a name to the current value in the location counter. We see use of this in our programming. Any memory address, then we can generate physical address by combination of effective address or segment address plus this directory is used to determine the offset or displacement of named data item. Or assembly source code field contains of four fields. First one is level field, second one is operation field, third one is operand field, and fourth one is command field. In this table, we see every field with their example. Level is name of logical name of any program counter, opcode, operand, and command. Opcode means operation code which tells which operation to be performed, and operand or data contents on which the operation is to be performed. Here some symbols which are used after level, opcode, operand, and comments are shown in this table. This symbol is called delimiter. Colon is used after level. Space is used between an opcode and operand. Comma is used between two operand, and semicolon is used before the beginning of a command. Now we see the structure of assembler directed programming. In right hand window, we can see here an 8086 microprocessor emulator. Here the register, program counter, and pointer indexes are shown by symbol AX, BX, CLDF, and so on. First, for the directive programming, assume. We can assume the code segment as code and data segment as data in our whole programming. Here we can see code will represent CS and the data will represent DS. It is not necessary to use code and data. You can use any name, but the most important thing is that you have to use these names in whole programming so that assembler can understand this is data segment or this. Now we will understand the assembler directive by an example to write a program for addition of two 16-bit numbers. Here the memory segmentation of 8086 is shown in this figure. The data segment is used to store the data, and code segment is used to store the code part of the program. Now we assume CS, it means code segment, as code in our whole programming, and data segment as data in our whole programming. First we write assume CS code DS data. Assume directory declares that the label code and data. Next step is data segment initialization. Here our objective is to add two 16-bit numbers. So we need three memory locations somewhere in data segment. We need three memory locations. First one is for operand 1, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and second one is for operand 2, that is 0002, and third one is result. Which will store the result after the execution of program. So we leave it uninitialized by the directive DUP. It is called duplicate. it will store the result of addition of operand 1 plus operand 2. Since we don't know what is the address of this result, so we have to find the offset value of the memory location where result is stored. That's why we use offset directive in our program to find the physical address of result. After finding the physical address of result, we will move the result value into the accumulator. So we can say that DW is assembler directive to define one operand OPR1 and one operand OPR2 with the value of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 0, 0, 0, 2 as respectively. The third directive TW reserves the one edge of memory for storing the result of program and leave it undefined due to the directory duplicate. Data ends mark the end of data segment. The logical space data contains operand 1. As we already discussed, the logical space in data segment contain operand 1, operand 2 and result which will be allotted physical memory. We write directive D with E. So we can see that these data 1, 2, 3, 4 and 0, 0, 0, 2 with result is stored in data segment. Somewhere in data segment, we don't know what is the offset value of result. So in programming, we have to find offset of value of this, and after that we have to store the result in accumulator or in given memory location. This code segment in the above program start with the statement code segment. Here we can see code segment is start with the code segment. Code segment in the above program start with this statement code segment. Here we see code segment initialization is to start with the code segment. After that, the level starts now the starting point of execution sequence. The important point is that the assumed state just informs the assembler that the level code is used for the code segment and level data is used for the data segment. The code segment part is stored in the code segment of the memory location of 8086. The whole programming or logic is written in this segment, and after completing the logic, we in the code segment and we in start level. We have start. Now we come to see to our program logic. First line is written move AS data. This is initialization of data segment, and after that initialization, operand 1 is moved into accumulator and operand 2 is moved into register DS. The CLC command is used to clear previous query if we are not going to use this, and suppose we are generating a result with no query and the previous query is wrong, then we get wrong result. Therefore, this statement is written to clear the previous query if it has any. Now, the addition command is used to content of DS register into accumulator and result is stored in the accumulator. Now we have find the result at memory segment memory location of a data segment. So we have to find the offset value of this result memory location. So we have to define destination index pointer and find the offset value of result into destination. Then processor can calculate the physical address of this result memory location and move the result into that memory location from the accumulator. These commands are used to return DROSPAN, and after that code segment if and level step. Now we see a running program of assembly language programming. Here the program is written on assembler platform. The operand are 1, 2, 3, 4 H and 000 H. Now first we write this program on assembler directive, and then here the first operand is 1, 2, 3, 4 H and second operand is 0, 0, 0, 2 H. We immediately compile this program. Here the first operand is 1, 2, 3, 4 H and second operand is 0, 0, 0, 2 H. We immediately compile this program. Here we are getting no error. Then we run the program, and here we see emulator platform where different registers and pointers are stored. We can see the content of flag register. Here the carry flag is 0 and JF is also 0. Only PF is 1. Here we see that destination data segment value is 0710 and BI destination index, which contains the offset value of result, is 0004. We can see the value of flag status of flag register also. TF is equal to 0, ZF is equal to 0, and only TF is equal to 1. Here the operand are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and second operand is 0, 0, 0, 2. If we add these two operands, then we get the result 4 to 6, 3, 2, 1. It means the addition of these two operands is 1, 2, 3, 6 with no carry generated. No carry generated. Therefore, the result has no carry. Here, the 3, 6 is stored at lower address and 1, 2 is stored at higher address. The total value is stored at a memory location which is defined in data segment with the name result. We can see this memory address of this memory location by the values of data segment and destination index. Destination index will provide the offset address of result. Now we calculate the effective address of result. This is generated by the data segment content plus destination index content, which is offset address. Here we can see that data segment is 0, 7, 1, 0 and destination index offset segment is 0, 0, 0, 4. Now we can see the result. The result at that memory location, which is 0, 7, 1, 0, 000, 4. We update this location by this number. Lower bytes are stored at lower address and higher bytes are stored at. Now we see another example by changing the operand in such a manner so that addition of these operand will generate a carry value. Here, therefore, we have taken the first operand as 7234 and second operand 9000. Same process is repeated and program is executed. Here again, the segment is 07104 and destination index is 004. Now we see the content of flag register. Here the carry flag value is now 1, and we see the result of addition of these two operands at that memory location. We get that this is the value 3602. Lower byte is at lower address and higher byte is at higher address. Now we see we verify this result by the addition of these two operands by manually. We add 7, 2, 3, 4, and next operand is 9, 0, 0, 2. We add these two operands, we get 4 to 6, 3, 2, 9 and 7, 16. 16 means this segment is 0 and 1 carry is generated. This carry is stored at carry flag, and lower byte addition is stored at lower value of address, and higher byte addition is stored at higher value of physical address. In similar way, we can write another program as code word and data word is not necessary to define the code segment and data segment. This example is it is not necessary to define the data and code segment with code and data word. Only thing which is important, whichever logical name is written here, those name will always be used in whole program. Suppose we are changing the code segment with word CO and data segment with word DA. Then we change the whole program by DA initialization and CO initialization and DA and CO for the code segment initialization and data segment initialization. When the process is repeated to compile and to run the program, we will get the result similar to the same as previous addition. Here the data operands are 7234 and 90002. Therefore, we are getting the carry flag as 1, and if address is updated according to the data segment and destination index, we are getting the result at the memory location. The results are 36